Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
Forget everything you know about IKEA. Barcelona's Kilimanjaro just released a flat pack kit for a 5-qubit supercomputing quantum computer. We aren't just teaching quantum theory anymore. We're letting students build the coldest machines in the universe in their own classrooms. Is this quantum IKEA? Build your own? Eduqit is a modular, commercially available kit that lets universities assemble a 5-qubit quantum machine from the ground up. It includes the chip, the microwave electronics, and the massive cooling system needed to reach near absolute zero. This shifts quantum education from cloud-only simulator to hands-on hardware mastery, solving the massive talent shortage in quantum engineering. What do you think about this, John?
I absolutely love this. I'm geeking out over this. Do you have a picture of it? It looks like a suitcase kind of thing. It looks like a very primitive suitcase. It reminds me of the first laptop computers back in the day, right? So let's kind of, what is a do-it-yourself quantum computer, right? So unlike the superconducting quantum computers used by IBM, Google, Rigetti Computing, or trapped ion systems from IonQ, spin-Q systems rely on nuclear magnetic resonance, which is the same underlying physics used in, like MRI machines or NMR spectroscopy. In these systems, the qubits are represented by nuclear spins. Magnetic fields are manipulated by those spins. And so radio frequency pulses, they perform the gate operations, and measurements determine the quantum state outcomes. So these machines, they use permanent magnets generating approximately 1 Tesla magnetic fields to control the quantum states. Now, the key engineering breakthrough here is accessibility. Room temperature operation, no dilution refrigerators, integrated touchscreen interface, compact design, and low power requirements. And how low power requirements, you say, and what are those specs? Well, the Gemini Mini, it reportedly weighs only 14 kilograms and consumes roughly 60 watts of power, which is radically different from industrial quantum computers. So I'm excited for this. I would love to experiment with it. I know you can experiment in the cloud with IBMs and stuff like that, but this is kind of cool. What are your thoughts on this, Craig? What do you think about this? Would you get one?
Well, we'll get into that in a second. I put a picture up here on the board, on the screen for those who want students playing with it. Described as relatively cheap compared to multi-million-dollar industrial rigs. I'm going to skip down here. I went to the cost. So while the Kilimanjaro doesn't buy it now button on their site, the current market reports the academic listing place, the full Eduqit bundle is approximately €1 million. To the average consumer, $1 million sounds like a heist. To a university department head, it's a bargain. The fridge is what costs the most money. The fridge costs between 500 to 800 million. Yeah, and so the electronics, you're not just getting a PC, you're getting a specialized radio frequency, microwave control stacks, and translate code into precise pulses needed to nudge the atom. So enterprise systems can cost 10 million to 50 million and require a dedicated team of PhDs just to keep the lights on. And there's an entry-level spin-Q, which is a desktop, but that are mini 2-qubit desktop units for around 15,000 to 30,000. But those are nuclear magnetic resonance machines. Basically, they call them high-tech toys that can't be modified or used for serious supercomputing. So yeah, I think I'd have better money for me personally for that $1 million. I wouldn't mind playing with one, but I'm not shopping.
No, I was talking more about the Gemini Mini, the one that's 15,000. So that one, it supports 2 qubits and coherent times around 150 to 200 milliseconds. So obviously nowhere near the scale of anything else. But the cool thing about this is that owning a physical quantum device, it kind of changes the educational experience. So students can directly manipulate hardware, they can observe decoherence, they can experiment with pulse sequences, and they can physically interact with quantum systems, which is cool, which could accelerate, obviously, quantum literacy, some workforce training, and even broader public understanding of quantum technologies, right? So I think this is cool. So the one that you're picturing there, I don't think that's their SpinQ Gemini mini lab. I don't know what.
Oh, this is the Eduqit, the $1 million one.
Oh, okay, that's the $1 million one. Yeah. So the one that I was referring to, it looks like an old, and that's not SpinQ's one, is it? That's Kilimanjaro's.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one I was talking about was SpinQ, but it's still an NMR. But it's much smaller. So that's probably the one that you're talking about for 15,000 or 10,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me jump back here. I just jumped over to SpinQ so you could see what's happening.
So if you go to products and services and NMR, quantum product and services, the experimental platform SpinQ, that one. Yeah. Doesn't that look cool?
Sure, it looks cool, and you can have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Think of this update like a transition from flight simulators to flying in a real Cessna. Simulators are great for learning the dashboard, but they don't teach you how to fix a fuel leak or handle real-world turbulence. The Eduqit moves students out of the video game version of quantum computing and into the actual hangar where they have to turn the wrenches themselves. So this was announced in January 2026. They're described as relatively cheap, and they're available for people to universities and whatnot to buy now. Their operating temperature is at 15 millikelvin, which is, is roughly 200 times colder than the cosmic microwave background radiation. Anyway, it's cold, and that's why the fridge is like $800,000 a price. At 5 qubits, this machine cannot perform quantum supremacy or break encryption. It is a sophisticated educational tool, not a shortcut to solving the world's hardest problems. It's really cool. I like that we're getting this in the hands of students, and I look forward to hearing more about more quantum people. And if we want to really raise our educational, have more quantum scientists, we need this at the university level.
Absolutely.
So the era of the black box quantum computer is over. The era of the do-it-yourself quantum engineer has begun. If you had a 5-bit qubit machine in your basement, what's the first thing you try to optimize? Your stock portfolio or the perfect cup of coffee? Let us know in the chat.
Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or Flowgrammer events. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched. And we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community. I do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to Toronto Starts, where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out TorontoStarts.com. But Don, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is shred time, SRDD. But come reach out to me too if you've got a startup, if you've got a company. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and if they have company questions about their startup in general. Where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at TorontoStarts.com. But John, just before we go, something's open right now, and it's closing May 31st. Thank you. Can Export. And what? Yeah.
So if you have at least 300,000 in revenue in the previous year, and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me, and we can put together. We can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes, wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.